Well, this is my RX-8. It looks really bad. I know. But it's exactly why I got it. We're gonna fix it up. So it's not in the best condition right now. And I'll be opening these doors in a little bit so I can get more work on it. Get some light in here. But it's kind of a mess. So check out the shifter. Yeah. And then the brake, emergency brake does not work. And here's all these car parts in here. Yeah, it's a mess, and the interior smells all nasty. Needs some work, but we're gonna get to it. So hope you enjoy watching this series I'm gonna start of me restoring this car, and let's get to it.
So I figure you probably want to hear the story on how I got this car. Well, it's kind of a long story. Basically, at the time, I was starting to get interested in rotary engines. Because whenever I first got a car, I didn't really understand how rotaries worked. I didn't even understand how engines worked, really. So to me, rotaries weren't super interesting because they were kind of hard to understand. Well, now that I've owned a car for a while, I know a lot more about engines. Rotaries are the coolest engines ever, in my opinion. They're super cool, super unique. And they sound really interesting, really cool. So I started to look at videos about RX-7s, RX-8s, you know, because I was like, I think I want my next car to be a rotary. Well, anyway, I kind of decided on RX-8 because RX-7s are just way too expensive. Even like one that's beaten up is like 15 grand. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So I decided, you know, pay off my BMW and then I'll get an RX-8. Well, little did I know at the time, one of my friends knew somebody who owned an RX-8 and they wanted to get rid of it. And so my friend said, hey, I know this guy who actually has an RX-8 right now. He said it just needs a rebuild. Well, anyway, I go and look at the car, and I can't explain to you why, but I just instantly loved it, even though it was in terrible condition. But here I am with it now, so I don't know what it was about it. I just kind of wanted to restore it, you know. Now, of course, I've gotten more, you know, looking more at it, and I've realized there's a lot more that needs to be done to it. But at the time, I didn't really fully realize. But it was also only $850, so that was basically nothing, right? I'll just have to put more money in it. And that's what I'm doing right now. Because why would you buy an RX-8 that works perfectly fine for $2 grand that you might have to rebuild when you can buy one for $800 and then put like $5 grand into it just getting it running? Yeah, that's car guy decision making for you right there. Car guy decision making 101. Pretty awesome, right?
So these should work. I'm gonna have to get the battery charged. Let's get that to work. Okay. What's this? Oh, the seat belt? Am I seeing this right? Oh, this is for the front seat. Okay. But yes, it looks like it's for like an aftermarket stereo system or something, maybe. I'm not really for sure. But I'm gonna put this back in here for now. I don't remember how that trunk opens off the top of my head.
A radiator.
Oh, look at that, there's a whole new radiator in here. That's a nice one too, look at that. Oh yeah, so previous owner had like a speaker system in here, looks like. Problem is I can't pop the hood. It's stuck. So I'm gonna have to take off the front bumper. I don't know how to do that yet. But all things considered, these back seats are not horrible. I could actually comfortably sit back here, which is impressive actually. So, what is this? That comes out or something. What the heck? Why is there a DVD slot here? What? Why is there a DVD slot in the back seat of this car? That's really weird. Cup holders are here. Cup holders back here. Okay. Oh, that must be for the center console, or the pass-through piece right here. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do, remove this crap. Whatever this is, it's getting taken out.
So other than, you know, price difference between RX-7 and RX-8, another reason I got an RX-8 is because, well, I'm like 6'1", 6'2", something like that, and fitting in an RX-7 would be dang near impossible for me, okay? I've heard the RX-7 is too small even for people who are 5'7", 5'8". So me getting an RX-7 would be like playing fetal position simulator, trying to drive the car. My knees would be in my chest at all times. That just doesn't sound like a very fun driving experience to me, okay? Like me standing next to an RX-7, I make it look like a Miata. I make it look like a Miata Hot Wheels toy, okay? It just wouldn't work. Also, I thought it'd be cool to have a car that had, you know, 4 seats, looks like a coupe kind of. But I tend to just like more unique cars, which is why I wanted 1, a rotary, and 2, an RX-8, because RX-8s are super unique. You don't really see a whole lot of hype about them, but they're really cool cars. They're pretty, well, pretty high maintenance, but also not too difficult to work on, and they have a good chassis.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab some wire cutters. After much trial, I got the front bumper off, as you can see, and I got the hood open. So this is like electronically actuated, and you can see the plug right here. This, I have no idea what this is for. It looks like someone was using this to release it maybe, but it wasn't really, yeah, see, there you go. Wasn't really wanting to release at the time. I didn't know what that was for. I kind of had to, it was in a bad spot basically. But anyway, so previous owner put this thing through the ringer. So basically what I did was I took the front bumper off, which was a pain in the butt because the previous owner has all these random screws, which I'm about to pick up. You can see they were just screwed into the bumper. So skid guard's getting replaced, or whatever, mud guard, whatever you want to call it, on both sides. And I'm not using that front bumper. I'm gonna put it on for like whenever I drive it around, you know, but I'm not gonna be using that officially. I'm gonna be replacing it. Anyway, so I got that off and I get to looking around in this engine bay. And at first, like whenever I got like a little peek of the car, I didn't realize what I was looking at. But I thought to myself, wow, this engine looks really shiny for some reason. I didn't realize why. If you look at just some of the components in here that are supposed to be different colors, this guy spray painted the entire engine bay, which is not surprising considering he spray painted parts of the car black. And then look at this, you can see the spray paint on the oil cooler there. On both of them actually, they're spray paint because he spray painted both of those pink when he was spray painting the bumper. I don't know what drives someone to just spray paint their car. It looks terrible, and it ruins the paint. So don't know what that was about. This flashlight just straight up, the button on this flashlight straight up broke on me out of nowhere. So that's cool. Oh, great. Well, That's awesome. Anyway, so I'm looking around in here, and you can see, so he's got the intake blocked off here with like a rag, but then the exhaust is open. Okay, whatever. I'm assuming that's the exhaust. That could just be, no, I think that's the intake. So, looks like not blocked off, but look at all this. It's all like messy, man. It's a rat's nest, so this is gonna be, is that the oil filter? That's really small. Anyway, this is gonna be nightmare. I'm not sure if I'm gonna rebuild this engine or if I'm just gonna put a new one in. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna put a new engine in, and then if it needs a rebuild, I'll rebuild it, or I may just go ahead and rebuild it right out the gate. We'll see. Also, look, here's a bunch of random wires, and there's actually where the battery is supposed to be hooked up. I noticed that. You know, didn't think the battery was hooked up. I don't know what this is. This looks like some sort of like fuse box or something. This probably is where the battery is, actually. But yeah, just the battery terminals and stuff hanging down there. And I don't know. Okay, here's the fuse box. So that's the fuse box. I don't know what the heck this guy did to this car. But you can also see all this like random wireage. And the worst part is, I don't know. I don't think this red and this black wire is stock, but this black wire, it goes into where it looks like the gas cap is at. So I'm gonna try something. There it is. Ah, okay. So that wire does not go to the gas cap. So that's mechanical, that's good. Great, that's broke, of course it is. Okay, whatever. Is there gas in here? Oh, it smells like there's old gas in there. So I'm gonna have to drain that, just to be sure. First priority is probably gonna be the interior. Just gotta get all this crap cleaned up, pull out. I'm gonna replace the seats because these are not in good condition at all. This interior, the interior has a smell. Don't know what the smell is. We're gonna find out. See if there's anything I can do, but yeah. So clean out the interior, and I'm gonna get a battery. See if I can get anything to work, and we'll just go from there. And get rid of that stupid shifter. That thing is so corny. Look at that. Look at that shifter. That's horrible. Yeah. Anyway, so see you in the next clip, I guess.